Welcome back to our channel. Today, we have an exciting topic to discuss, the Software Development Lifecycle, or SDLC. In this video, we will take you through the various phases of the SDLC and explain their significance in the development process. So, let's get started. The SDLC consists of 7 phases, each crucial in ensuring a successful software development project. Let's begin with the first phase, Requirement Collection and Analysis. Phase 1. Requirement Collection and Analysis. The Requirement Collection and Analysis phase is where the project kicks off. During this stage, the senior team members collaborate with stakeholders and domain experts to gather and analyze project requirements. It's important to plan for quality assurance and identify potential risks at this early stage. The primary objective of this phase is to gain a clear understanding of the project's scope, anticipated issues, and the directives that initiated the project. Detailed and precise requirements are collected, which help determine the project timeline. There are several methods to gather requirements, including interviews, brainstorming sessions, prototyping, document analysis, observation, and surveys. These techniques ensure that the team obtains a comprehensive understanding of the customer's needs. The analysis objectives involve identifying customer needs, evaluating system feasibility, conducting economic and technical analysis, allocating functions to system elements, establishing schedules and constraints, and creating system definitions. There are 2 types of requirements, functional and non-functional. Functional requirements focus on input, output, processing, and error handling. Non-functional requirements cover aspects such as performance, reliability, usability, security, and ethical considerations. Now that we understand the requirement collection and analysis phase, let's move on to the next phase, feasibility study. Phase 2. Feasibility study. Once the requirement analysis is completed, the feasibility study phase begins. Here, the project team defines and documents the software needs based on the requirements collected earlier. This process is often facilitated by creating a Software Requirement Specification, SRS, document. The SRS document includes an introduction, purpose, scope, overall description, system features and requirements, functional and non-functional requirements, as well as various diagrams like sequence diagrams, use case diagrams, activity diagrams, and data flow diagrams. The feasibility study phase ensures that the proposed project is viable and can be successfully implemented within the given constraints. It helps assess the technical, economic, and operational feasibility of the project. With the completion of the feasibility study phase, we move on to the third phase of the SDLC, design. Phase 3. Design. In the design phase, the system and software design documents are prepared based on the SRS document. This phase defines the overall system architecture and technical details. It serves as input for the subsequent phases of the SDLC. During this phase, the project team discusses the technical details with stakeholders, reviews various parameters such as risks, technologies, team capabilities, constraints, and budget, and selects the best design approach. The design phase involves designing the application, network, databases, user interfaces, and system interfaces. It transforms the SRS document into a logical structure, providing a detailed and complete set of specifications that can be implemented in a programming language. It is essential to review the proposed design and ensure that it aligns with the requirements stated in the SRS document. The outcome of this phase is a comprehensive design document that will guide the subsequent phases of the project. Now that we have covered the design phase, let's move on to the fourth phase, development or coding. Phase 4. Development, coding. In the development or coding phase, developers start building the software system by writing code using the chosen programming language. This phase follows the system design phase and involves dividing tasks into units or modules assigned to various developers. This phase is the longest in the SDLC process, and developers need to adhere to predefined coding guidelines. They use programming tools like compilers, interpreters, and debuggers to generate and implement the code effectively. Now that the software development is complete, it's time to move on to the fifth phase, testing. Phase 5. Testing. The testing phase is where the developed software is deployed in a testing environment. The testing team, also known as QA engineers, thoroughly test the functionality of the entire system to ensure it meets the customer's requirements. There are two main types of testing: functional and non-functional testing. Functional testing includes unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and more. Non-functional testing focuses on aspects such as performance, security, usability, and compatibility. Various testing techniques and methodologies are employed during this phase to identify and fix any bugs or errors in the system. The goal is to verify that the software functions correctly and meets the desired quality standards. With successful testing, we move on to the sixth phase: installation or deployment. Phase 6. Installation, deployment. In the installation or deployment phase, the software is ready to be deployed for use. The final deployment process begins after the testing phase, ensuring that any reported bugs or errors have been resolved. There are 4 approaches to software installation: direct installation, parallel installation, pilot installation, and phased installation. Each approach is selected based on the project's requirements and the organization's specific needs. Additionally, during this phase, training is provided to the system users. Training topics can include general computer concepts, information system concepts, system management, and more. Training methods can range from resident experts to computer-aided instruction and tutorials. Now that the software has been successfully installed and the users are trained, we reach the final phase of the SDLC, maintenance. Phase 7. Maintenance. The maintenance phase focuses on post-deployment activities. During this phase, the development team addresses bug fixes, upgrades, and enhancements based on user feedback and changing requirements. Bug fixing involves resolving any reported errors or issues that were not identified during the testing phase. Upgrades ensure that the software is compatible with newer versions and technologies. Enhancements involve adding new features to improve the existing software. The maintenance phase ensures that the system continues to meet the needs of users and performs as per the specifications outlined in the earlier phases of the SDLC. Conclusion. And there you have it, the software development lifecycle explained in detail. Each phase plays a critical role in the successful development of software, from requirement collection and analysis to maintenance. Understanding the SDLC and its phases helps project teams plan, execute, and deliver software solutions effectively and efficiently. We hope you found this video informative and helpful. If you have any questions or suggestions for future topics, please leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content. Thanks for watching and see you in next episode.